early February garden. Most things are fast asleep. There are a few things that are still awake, but nothing's really growing because it's still too cold and too dry, which is unusual for us. Usually we get a lot of rain in early February. And I'll give you a view of the lake. So, February garden tour. Everything's still pretty much asleep. There are a couple things waking up. Got my pop-up bag here so I can do some cleanup. Got pruners. Oh, and I'm going to start removing the covers from the hose bibs, because I don't think we're going to have another hard freeze. We might have a freeze, but I think it might be frost. I don't think we're going to have any serious hard freezes. You can see Thomas bought I think that's a ficus tree, out to the front porch for me. And right there where my peacocks are, it's probably where I'm going to put the hardy hibiscus that we have to move from the backyard. I think that'll be pretty there. Those lemon cypress trees, I bought those in November to decorate for Christmas, and I don't think they're going to make it. I mean, that one's definitely dead, but I think that one's probably dead also. And I still need to clean out the water fountain. You can see I've pruned up and limbed up the serviceberry tree. We'll see how it's going to look. The shape of it's kind of odd right now, where the deer ate it. Just going to be honest with you folks. Deer don't have good aesthetics for plants. So at the base of that is where I've got my peony. I don't know if it got cold enough or long enough for a peony, but we'll see. I do need to get out here and weed again. You can see the weeds are starting to grow. And I try to always have flowers and nectar for pollinators. So yesterday I had 3 bees on that particular pot right there with all those pansies. So that's why I think it's important. If you can have early flowers, it really helps the pollinators. And I brought my amaryllis bulbs out just to get some sun. They're probably going to be planted in one of the raised beds in the backyard. I just don't know which one yet, so I'm just going to leave them here until I figure out where I'm going to put them. So in that pot was lemongrass, and lemongrass cannot live in our cold temperatures. So I knew leaving it out and not putting it away was probably going to kill it. But that's okay, I got some seeds, so I'll just start some more lemongrass from seed. Give you a shot of that tree again. You can see how tall it is. It's been in that pot now for probably 5 years. I probably need to up pot it and do some root pruning, but I'm probably not going to do it this year. I'll just be honest with you. And this is my bamboo that I'm trying to sprout. I like bamboo. I know I can't plant it in the ground, but I figure I'll leave it in a pot, and once it gets too big for that pot, I'll just up pot it. Now that had strawberries and a volunteer tomato plant in it. I don't know what I'm going to put in it, but I need to find something nice because it's a really nice big pot. You can see weeds are mainly all that's growing right now. That lemon balm in that pot really did not do good with the cold. That tea tree, I think it's dead. I think the cold got to it too. The butterfly bushes are doing great though. They're actually already starting to put out new growth. So if I'm going to cut them back, I probably need to go ahead and do that. Then the raised bed gardens. Let me just say, this time of year, everything's not totally awake yet except the weeds. I really need to get out here and do some serious weeding. That volunteer bok choy is getting ready to bloom. I'm going to leave it and just collect seeds. You can see in a lot of beds there's nothing green except the weeds. And this lemon tree did not do well. It was covered, but I don't know if it's going to make it or not. It looks pretty poor. The cherry tree though, it looks good. It's got some new buds. I don't know if you can see that. That's the white butterfly bush that Thomas thought we killed when we moved it, and it is doing great. Here's the blueberry bed. Again, you can see it's starting to bud up, so if I'm going to trim it, or trim them, because there's 4 of them in that one raised bed, probably need to trim them back and go ahead and get that done. And look at that rainbow euphorbia. That is absolutely beautiful. So nice to have some color this time of year. Speaking of color, got a flower. And there's a bud right there. I believe those are the anemones that I just dug a hole, threw the bulbs in, covered it over, and let it go. Then I want to show you the other citrus bed. So these are doing pretty okay considering we had 3 days below freezing in a row. And they were covered. The frost cloth can only go so far. You can see they actually still have some citrus on here. Then here's the veg bed. It's a little wild, a little unruly. Things are starting to flower before they're even good enough size to eat the leaves. But that's okay. See, do we have anything interesting over here? So that is snapdragons. I probably need to come out and clean those up a little bit. But I have done absolutely nothing but neglected those, and they're doing great on their own. And these are starting to produce flower buds. And I'm not going to show you everything today because there's really not much to see in early February. I just wanted to show you, each month kind of how the garden looks, and that it's okay for it to look this bad during February in Zone 8, the Midlands of South Carolina. You can see I still haven't cleaned up my pepper plants yet. I'll get around to them. And guys, I'm sorry about the noise. We have neighbors building a new house across the cove. And I don't know if you can see, but a boat just went by. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and get your free Valentine seeds. Let's help those monarch butterflies out by planting as much milkweed as we can. Until next time, happy gardening. Just another reminder to like, subscribe, comment below, and follow the instructions to get free milkweed seeds to help the monarchs. I've already paid the donation, so all you got to do is like, subscribe, and comment, and I will send you a free pack of milkweed seeds. That's my Valentine's gift to all of you.